Today, we will discuss the Pi Network community, especially the pioneers. The definition of community is broad, including the Pi Network core team, application developers, merchants, service providers, and pioneer members. Although the community is extensive, this discussion, I'm going to focus on the narrow definition, pioneer community. According to the last Pi Today CT announcement, we have come from more than 200 countries and more than 60 million active pioneers in the region. As a person who speaks different languages, belongs to different races, religions, and a diverse community of beliefs, how can we ensure that our Pi pioneer community can coexist in harmony? How can we strive to build a strong and cohesive community? I truly admire our large Pi Network family because we share the same goals and dreams. The success of Pi Network cannot depend solely on Pi Network core team to achieve. If they can, I believe they would have announced the exact date for achieving on 2 years ago. The success of Pi Network today, relying on the joint efforts of the core team and pioneers. Collaboration here is more than just completing our KYC or migrating on time. It also means that pioneers should agree on the value of Pi and develop the ecosystem at that price. Dr. Nicholas mentioned that the price of Pi was created by pioneers, but how different pioneers had different ideas, especially since most people don't read the white paper, just learning about Pi through word of mouth. If they don't understand Pi's mission, vision, and long-term goals, how can they determine the price of the Pi to ensure its success? Therefore, we need to educate the community and use it at this price. Only in this way can it be called create price rather than determine price. If Pioneer insists on a price without GCV price, then is impossible. I can say that OM's delay is related to the Pioneer's failure to integrate their actions, alignment with Pi Network's long-term goals. Fortunately, our GCV community has come a long way in the past year. Although we were 26 months ago, it launched GCV to the global community for $314,159. But it was just a concept at the time after a year of implementation in the Chinese community and a year of implementation in many other communities around the world. It was successfully established. Although other prices exist, they only represent individual prices. It cannot dominate the entire global community. Although there are many large transactions, but they cannot be taken as the true value of Pi, because most of these transactions violate policy, shows that they are mainly from the black market unauthorized trade. Since these transactions violate policy, they do not represent the price of Pi. Low prices, such as $1 or $5, it's a national consensus, not a global consensus. Global consensus value means it has achieved support from most communities in over 200 countries. This requires a large number of people from over 100. Support from countries with continuous value records. Only GCV 31 for $159 are eligible for global consensus value. Let's discuss it. Different Pi price opinions, how pioneers interact harmoniously. There have been some attacks against GCV community leaders. Examples of insults, slander, and slander. In addition, there are also reports that community leaders who hold opposing views are subject to verbal attacks. Even though I've been empowering GCV for over 2 years, but I still kept getting attacked and insulted. Some of these attacks and insults published on platforms such as YouTube and social media. Although I know these behaviors, but I think it's important not to retaliate in a similar manner. Here's one thing I hope all community pioneers realize. I repeat the story of the two-headed bird. To kill the head on the west side is to kill the head on the east side. You're killing yourself. Therefore, harming others is actually harming oneself. Only benefiting others is true self-interest, especially in the Pi Network community, because we share a body Pi Network. I wish all the pioneers of the world, including GCV and other price communities, even those of black market pioneers, because I know there are many black market pioneers, can learn from this story Today, when you attack the GCV community, you're essentially attacking yourself. GCV community for all pioneers, and the project side has made great efforts. GCV warriors help us achieve all our goals and dreams. If you harm these GCV warriors, it will only delay your financial freedom. You may be in debt, without a job, or without a car or a house, because you can't see the future of Pi. So you want to deceive the pioneers that Pi is worthless. Teach them how to sell it to you so you can earn some cash. But the GCV warriors makes it harder for you to find pioneers who want to sell, or you buy at a higher price than before. So you want to attack the GCV community. This behavior is stupid because it prevents you from achieving your goals. Achieve financial freedom for you and your family as soon as possible. The cash you earn will only support you for a month or two, but the success of the Pi will help you get out of debt completely. Let you buy a car or a house. Today is the GCV warriors. Work hard on your obligations to achieve your goals. As for the GCV community pioneers, I would like to appeal to you not to attack or abuse other community leaders and pioneers. If you do, but I've never seen our GCV pioneer do that. I have only received a few complaints from other communities. So, if we are the pioneers of the GCV community, this has been done before. Please note, we should not have done it. Personally, I never pay attention to such attacks, insults, or abuse. I am a Buddhist disciple, so I am well aware of the relationship between cause and effect. Everyone is responsible for their actions and their consequences. If I plant the cause of evil, I will suffer the consequences. If I plant a good cause, I will benefit from my good deeds. If someone attacks me, this will not affect me, but will help me get rid of bad karma. The Buddhist scriptures say that if I can endure, don't care how much others take advantage of me, then not only can past sins be erased, we will also be at ease now. Your prosperity will increase. Your lifespan will increase. Forbearance is the foundation of spiritual practice and the first commandment. Forbearance is the greatest blessing, and those who can endure will be rewarded the greatest. Concentration will also increase. Karma will disappear, and wisdom will also develop. We can tolerate the insults of others. That is our blessing. We will slowly grow wiser. Enduring humiliation is also a way to grow wisdom. Therefore, we must practice and cherish any kind of adversity. On the contrary, attack, insult, slander others. It can also have a bad impact on yourself. We always talk about energy. In fact, all these thoughts and actions. It creates bad qi in our body and mind. According to Chinese medicine, it is easy to get sick. So if we want to be healthy and happy, please do not engage in these bad behaviors or even thoughts, because you will hurt yourself. How can the GCV community work together to achieve the same goal? GCV open mainnet by the end of this year. How can we even build a community after opening the mainnet in the future? I suggest using the following for harmonious respects. The 4 harmonious respects include speech and speaking without objection, heart harmony, perspective and understanding, shared interests and principles, and the same commandments and practices. These 4 principles delineate specific areas of behavior and interaction within the community. I introduced 4 principles that the Pi community can practice. 1. Our body harmony. This principle emphasizes the importance of physical and mental harmony within a community. Also, avoid behaviors that could lead to physical conflict or disharmony. Nowadays, in the pioneer community, most activities are conducted online. However, now we are focusing on offline education and ecosystem development. Therefore, we will hold more parties, such as barter or seminars. Maintain mutual respect and never engage in any physical conflict. This is very important. In the past 2 years, I have never seen our GCV community. This kind of problem occurs at local events. To communicate harmoniously, this principle emphasizes communication and coordination. The importance of mutual encouragement and support. Advocate against verbal conflict or the use of provocative language, because verbal aggression can be harmful and lasting. First, we should understand that all pioneers are created equal. They are free to set the price they like. So in the GCV community, we should not criticize them, nor should they be required to accept GCV's $314,159. This represents our tolerance. However, we should protect our GCV community. Avoid being misled by false or incorrect information or low-price advocates. We welcome them to join our community for research, but we don't allow them to post information against GCV. If they don't listen to us or try to convince us, we need to remove them from our communities. That's called intelligence. If any of the pioneers continue to complain after we've explained the situation, and they still bring a lot of negative impact to the GCV community, we should remove them. When our GCV core team communicates at different levels, it's important to listen, not to argue. We should appreciate each other and avoid any form of discrimination. Other community leaders are working for us. Without their help, we would not be able to achieve our goals. We should not criticize other community leaders in front of others. I highly recommend using words of encouragement. If necessary, you can call or send them a message directly. When you are talking, you should not give orders. Instead, make suggestions in gentle language. In this way, we can avoid a lot of misunderstandings and prevent hostility. We must understand that only through unity can we achieve victory. 3. Agreement harmony. This principle is achieved through a common goal, and experience fosters camaraderie and satisfaction. Promote a harmonious and happy community environment. We all share one entity in the Pi GCV community, the Pi Network. We are all holders of Pi coins and agree to GCV of $314,159. We also follow the same partial Pi and partial fiat strategy and practice GCV ambassador infrastructure. Therefore, anyone who wants to join our group or community pioneers should embrace this. Otherwise, the community will face chaos. Therefore, we must embrace pioneers who share the same mindset or people who are willing to learn and improve to this level. 4. Cognitive harmony. This principle encourages the open expression and exchange of diverse perspectives. Emphasize the pursuit of common understanding. Strive to find common ground while respecting individual opinions. In our GCV community, we need to develop similar perceptions, such as moral values and a positive view of the world. As I mentioned before, we see the world in a positive way, believe that we can help make the world a better place, and we do this through our kindness and kindness to others. We express our support for others and value our Pi. We hope to contribute to the success of the Pi Network. We are dedicated to hard work and willing to learn new things and understand the importance of self-improvement. We are solution-oriented and goal-oriented, focusing on problem-solving and understanding the big picture of the Pi Network. In addition, we recognize the love of caring for families and becoming, and the importance of respecting responsible citizens of our country. Also respect other countries. These guiding principles apply to workplaces and family units, among others. Harmonious living and interaction in various group dynamics provide a comprehensive framework. Foster a spirit of collaboration and peace among community members. In our Pi Network GCV community, we can use these guidelines to establish our powerful and harmonious Pi online community.